You are the most overworked human being in the history of the species, and somehow you're also the most anxious. Your ancestors worked 3 hours a day and slept next to animals that could eat them. They were less stressed than you are right now. This is Dak. He lived roughly 50,000 years ago, somewhere that would eventually become a place with a name. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know much about the future at all. Right now, a bird is doing something unforgivable nearby, and Dak is awake earlier than he wanted to be. This is the beginning of a completely ordinary day. Dak is hungry. This is not a crisis. He doesn't go hunting, by the way. That's Grok's morning. Grok does that maybe twice a year. The last time it happened, 3 people got hurt and everyone agreed it was not worth it. Dak forages. He joins 4 other people already out collecting. Plants, roots, nuts, and the occasional grub, which he eats without ceremony because he is not precious about it. This takes about 2 hours. He finds a particularly good tuber and feels a surge of pride completely disproportionate to the size of the tuber. This is, for the record, the exact feeling you get finding a parking spot right in front of the building. Your genome has not changed, only the stakes have. On the walk back, someone tells Dak that Roke took extra meat last night without saying anything. Dak stops. This is unacceptable. They discussed it for 25 minutes. This is not a waste of time. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar argued that language itself evolved primarily for this. Instead of picking parasites off each other like chimps, we started talking about each other. Language, which gave us literature, science, and the ability to say, "I love you," may have started as a mechanism for discussing what Roke did last night. Roke, for what it's worth, is currently napping somewhere else entirely and has no idea any of this is happening. Dak gets back to camp. It's not even midday. He sits. For a while, his mind drifts. The tuber, then Roke, then a cloud that looks a bit like a fish, then nothing at all. At some point, his hands find a small bone on the ground, and he starts carving a pattern into it. For no reason. Nobody asked for this. It adds nothing to his survival odds. He does it anyway. The oldest decorated objects we've found are over 70,000 years old, shells with holes, ochre scratched into patterns, bones carved with marks that serve no functional purpose whatsoever. Your ancestors made art the way you scroll through your phone, compulsively, automatically, without being able to fully explain why. The difference is theirs is in museums. He naps, wakes up annoyed that he napped. A completely pointless feeling, and somehow eternal so far today. Dak has worked for about 3 hours total. He has also gossiped, carved something beautiful for no reason, and napped. You might be thinking, that sounds either completely unbearable or absolutely perfect. Both reactions are correct. You'll see what I mean tonight. Nobody tells Dak what to do this afternoon. Nobody tells anyone what to do, really. Anthropologist Christopher Boyum found that these groups actively maintained equality. Anyone who tried to take charge got ridiculed, gossiped about, and quietly frozen out. Fire circle, hunts, everything. Not a revolution, not a committee. Just a long memory and zero patience for main character behavior. Dak spends the afternoon half listening to a man who is, unfortunately, a terrible storyteller. His punchlines arrive after everyone has already guessed them. As the sun goes down, the fire goes up. A different person stands up to tell a story. And within 30 seconds, everyone, including Dak, including the people who were barely paying attention a moment ago, leans forward at exactly the same time. Your brain was built in this moment. A fire, darkness, and a human voice telling you what happened. Which is exactly what you're doing right now. Same fire, different format. Mid-story, something large moves in the dark just beyond the firelight. Nobody finishes their sentence. Nobody moves. Then it passes, and the story just continues from exactly the word it stopped at. This is Tuesday. This is just what Tuesday has in it sometimes. Dak lies down. He is asleep within 2 minutes. No ceiling staring. No 3 a.m. spiral. His version of a 3 a.m. thought was, is that a lion? It wasn't. Good night. Studies on hunter-gatherer groups report insomnia rates near 0. Tomorrow, same bird, same forage, same conversation about Roke who will still have no idea. Same bone carving, same nap, same fire. For the rest of his life. If you're thinking that sounds awful or that sounds perfect, you're basically describing every modern conversation about work-life balance. His brain was identical to yours. It's not the hardware that's different. It's what the brain is pointed at. Dak's anxieties were concrete, immediate, solvable by sundown. Yours follow you into the dark and wait. Something changed between his life and yours. It happened gradually. We got a lot out of it. We also lost something.